hallelujah, sing this, hallelujah, sing this, hallelujah. When you sing hallelujah, come join me, sing this hallelujah. What you are seeing is a walking testimony, so let us sing this hallelujah. When you singing hallelujah, come join me, sing this hallelujah. What you are seeing is a walking testimony, so let us sing this hallelujah. When you singing hallelujah, come join me, sing this hallelujah. What you are seeing is a walking testimony, so let us sing this hallelujah.
You are listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
You can all see I'm not like I used to be. My life has changed. Trials could not break me down. What they meant for evil has turned in my favor. Oh, my life is just a testimony, yeah. With this song, I'll forever testify. It is God, it is God, it is God, and no one else. It is God that did it for me, yeah. It is God, it is God, it is God, and no one else. It is God that did it for me. So you see my life, family, he's the one who's been taking care of us. I was lost and had no hope. He gave his son, Jesus Christ, the way. Now I can see the light. With this light, there's no more night in my life.
You are listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
It is God, it is God, it is God, and no one else. It is God that did it for me. It is God, it is God, it is God, and no one else. It is God that did it for me. It is God, it is God, it is God, and no one else. It is God that did it for me, yeah. Where would I be if not for you, Lord? My life would not make sense if not for you. Where would I be? Where would I be if not for you, Lord? My life would not make sense. My life would not make sense if not for you. Tell me, where would I be? Where would I be if not for you, Lord? My life would not make sense, Lord. If not for you. I'm here to say thank you, oh Lord. is God. It is God.
If it was not God, then who else would it be?
It is my God that did it for me.
It is God.
It is you.
I just love this new tune. Maurice Makafui, and he calls this one It Is God, and it's a beautiful tune coming from his camp. He's a great minister. He plays the lead guitar and a bit of the piano, I guess, and he called this tune It Is God. We're still here on the Kristocentric station, Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. Check with the time, 42 minutes past the hour, 1 p.m. GMT. 42 minutes past the hour, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We've been doing it fresh from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. Sharing all the freshest tunes trending on the continent of Africa. In a while, I'll be having a fresh conversation, a fresh convo, I call it, with my guest. Her name is SELASI. We'll be having a great conversation. But in the meanwhile, can we talk about this event? Well, the decade of Praise Reloaded is here. Joe Metal Ministries presents Praise Reloaded 10th Anniversary Tour. Of course, the train has finally landed in Accra. So live in Accra on the 26th of June 2022 at 5 p.m. prompt in the Perez Dome. Joe Accra, the Kadosh of the Praise Reloaded 10th Anniversary, ministering into Kozo and Bambo, Nathaniel Bassey, Diana Hamilton. The tickets are going for 60 Ghana cedis single, 100 Ghana cedis double, and 150 Ghana cedis VIP. Don't mix this experience. Grab a ticket for yourself and a loved one at the following outlets: Airport Shell, Batrina Total, Hatcher Shell, J. Ray Shops, Nalem Clothing, Accra Mall, Sweet Melodies, Dansuman Shell, Perez Bookshop, and Action Chapel, the Dominion Bookshop. Remember, it's happening on the 26th of June 2022. The time is 5 p.m. prompt. The venue is the Perez Dome, Joe Wulu Accra. Praise Reloaded. The train has landed in Accra. It's going to be awesome. Make it a point to be there. Well, we're going back to music. And let's still keep it fresh. Next on the list, his name is Fulabin Well. He has this new tune. He calls this one More Than Enough. Who is more than enough for you? Is God more than enough for you? Let's do this together. Fulabin Well. He calls this one More Than Enough.
Taking away my pain, wonder walking God you are. You have taken away my shame, you've taken away my pain, wonder walking God you are. This is my testimony. Is it your testimony? Come on. Hey, hey, hey. You have taken away my pain, wonder walking God. taking away my pain. Wonder what can come. You are taking it all away. Taking away my pain. Wonder what can come. Oh, yeah. Say, yes, sing it out, sing it out. Say, you're more than enough for me. You're more than enough for me. You're more than enough for me. You're the air that I breathe, Lord. You're the song that I sing, Lord. You're the air that I breathe, Lord. Yeah. You're more than enough for me. You're more than enough for me. You're more than enough for me. You're more than enough for. You're the air that I breathe, Lord. You're the song that I sing, Lord. You're more than enough for. 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 You're the air that I breathe, Lord. You're the song that I sing, Lord. You're more than enough. Oh, how I love you. Say, oh, oh. Say, oh. Yahweh, you're more than enough. Yahweh, you're more than enough. In every situation I know, in the midst of the pandemic I know, oh, I will love you forever. Listen, if I cannot use my mouth for God, then why should I have it? If I cannot use my eyes for Him,
should I have them? If I cannot use my hands for God, what should I have them? If I cannot use my feet for God, what should I have them? For I was made in God's image to worship you. Now I can say it's a privilege. All that is within me will bless your name. Said I bless your name. Oh, God, I lift your name. Oh, Jesus, I will shout your name till the whole world knows that you alone are God. Oh, for 1,000 tongues to sing, God, I proclaim your name with every beat of my heart and with every breath I breathe, oh God. For I was made in your image to worship you. Now I can say it's a privilege to praise your name. All that is within, all that is within me, bless your name. Oh, God, I bless your name. Lift your name, lift your name. Oh, till the whole world knows all that is within me. Shout out your name, Jesus. Ain't gonna let no rock crowd out in my place, in my place, yeah. See, I was made in your image to worship you. Now I can say it's a privilege to praise your name. Oh God, I confess that you alone are God. There is nobody like you. Yeah, lift your name, God. You alone are worthy. Oh, I'll shout until the word knows. Shout your name.
Isn't that beautiful, coming from the camp of Teddy Zero? What a great minister he is. It's great to finally hear a tune from him after a very long time. Minister Teddy Zero, Teddy Amelko Zero. Still here on the Kristocentric station. We've been doing it fresh from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world, and that's how we do it. I want to thank everybody who's tuned in, doing the listening via the radio link www.kristocentric.com. And if you're watching via Facebook, YouTube Live, I see you. Thank you so much for connecting to Africa's favorite online gospel radio station, Kristocentric station. We are the Kingdom Promoter. Before you heard from Teddy Zero, you heard from Fuller B. Newell. Yep, Fuller B. Newell came through with More Than Enough. And Fuller B. Newell shares the story of how God lifted him from nothing to something. God is more than enough to do exceedingly abundantly above all what you may ask or think. In a while, my guest will be with me. We're gonna have a great conversation, a fresh convo, I call it. So let's quickly go back to music and enjoy all the fresh tunes trending on the continent of Africa. Next, his name is PV Idemudia. PV Idemudia is a Canadian-based Nigerian, and he's doing exploits with his ministry, and he has this new tune. He calls this one Kadosh Kadosh, and you will love this tune. Kadosh Kadosh, PV Idemudia. Let's do this together right here on the Kristocentric station.
He who sits on the throne is the Lion and the Lamb. Yahweh, I've come to worship you. Elohim Adonai, the beginning and the end. Yahweh, I've come to worship you. I said, he who sits on the throne is the Lion and the Lamb. Yahweh,
have got it locked to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. You are listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. You have got it locked to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
Before you, it was you, and there is none after you, 'cause you alone, not God. Let the world remain silent before the King who knows it all, 'cause He is God. Jesus, you are God. Before you, it was you, and there is none after you, 'cause you alone, not God. Let the world remain silent before the King who knows it all, 'cause He is God. Jesus, you are God. You don't need the man to prove you're truly God indeed. Awesome wonder, that's who you are. You don't need the man to prove you're truly God indeed. Awesome wonder, that is who you are. You don't need the man to prove you're truly God indeed. Awesome wonder, that is who you are. Yeah. You don't need the man to prove you're truly God indeed. Awesome wonder, that is who you are. Are you ready for this one? Come on, say, hey, before you, it was you. There is none after you, 'cause you alone are God. Be silent before you know He is God. Jesus, you are. Say, before you, it was you. There is none. Let the word remain. Jesus, come on. Say, you don't need the man to prove. Awesome wonder, that's who you are. You don't need the man to prove. You are God by yourself. Awesome wonder. You don't need the man to prove. Yeah. Awesome wonder. You don't need the man to prove. Awesome wonder. Let's sing it again. Before you, say, before you, it was you. There is none. Let the world remain silent before the King who knows it all. Jesus, you are. You don't need the man to prove. Awesome wonder. You don't need the you're truly God indeed. Awesome wonder, that's who you are. You don't need the man to prove you're truly God indeed. Awesome wonder, that is who you are. Yeah, you don't need the man to prove you're truly God indeed. Awesome wonder, that is who you are. You don't need the man to prove you're truly God indeed. Yeah, awesome wonder.
And truly, Numbers verses 23 verses 19 says, God is not human that he should lie, not a man, no human being that he should change his mind. Does he speak and does he not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? Numbers 23 verses 19. And that was a great tune coming from the camp of Kola Will Be Cursed. And he called that one Before You. And before Kola Will Be Cursed came through, you heard from PV Idemudia. I'm excited to know that then there's a community in the Canadian community of Africans that are churning out beautiful African tunes, gospel tunes, I might say. So Kola Will Be Cursed is Canadian based. PV Idemudia is also Canadian based. And they are putting the continent on the map. And that's how good it is right here on the Kristocentric station. Send in your comments, send in your wishes, your dedications. +233 551 300 317. +233 551 300 317. Let's have a conversation. So just in a while, SELASI will be joining me and we'll have a fresh convo right here on the Kristocentric station. But before we're going back to music, and his name is Jesse Morgan. Jesse Morgan has a new tune. You should hear this tune. And he calls this one Kese. Simply like that. Meaning big, right? And in the song, who does he say is big? Let's see who he says is big in this song. Jesse Morgan. Let's do this together.
A mystery, and I'm here now making history. Say yes. What you free to pay? I'm singing ambition. Nana Shiranyo. A junior man, you make a see. What you know? I'm singing ambition. Bishame. Mina Mine. Eh, when you so wish you up, I say, you make something out of nothing. I never thought I could have made it.
But your love and your grace.
But your grace kept chasing me down.
Father,
can't deny this kind of love. You never late,
yes sir,
always on time. So look at me, my life is not the same again.
I am never born. What you mean free? I was young, come to China. Yeah, I'm on some ram for me. Assure me, I'm an I am in one apart. I am your brim boy. I am your Cassaway. What you mean free to me? I'm on some ram for me.
I am who I am because of your mercy and your grace. Lord, I give you, Lord, the praise. I am who I am because of your mercy. You are done. Lord, I give you, Lord, the praise.
one day, and your grace.
Trusting in the name that's above all names. Standing on the rock that never fails. Trusting in the name that's above all names. Who is the Lord strong and mighty? Commander of the host of heaven. Who is the one great in battle? All the angels
Absolutely apata. Well, if you ask me for the definition of apata, it simply means rock. And in this context of this song, I asked Uncle Babs Pop. Okay, so I'm so elated for today. I asked Uncle Bob's Carpenters, that's his name actually, what the meaning of apata is, and he says rock. And in this context, the rock of ages, and apata, he called that tune. Before you heard from Jesse Morgan featuring Dinah Hammond, and they came through with Kesse. So over the week, one of the urban gospel artists released a new video of a song he did a couple of weeks ago, and I think the visuals are amazing. He's a great guy doing awesome. His name is Nectar, and then he released Power, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So I'll share with you today on Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. Power, he calls this one. Let's do this together. We should enjoy this. But if you're listening via the radio link, that's www.kristocentric.com. I'm pretty sure you would enjoy the audio of this song. But then you're watching via YouTube, Facebook Live. Watch Power from Nectar Music. Let's do this together. Listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
You have got it locked to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
And yes, we thirst for you. Sweet Spirit, Lion of the tribe of Judah, and may the heavens kiss the earth in open throne. Open up from the depth of our hearts, Lord. We cry out to you, Lord. Open up heaven, show us your face. Show us your face, we want to see your glory, Lord. Open heaven, tread down heaven from above your righteousness. Open our hearts, oh God. May salvation bear its fruit. Extend your mighty hand. Tear down the veil, oh God. Breathe in, speak your word. Send some words, yes, Jesus. Oh, Lord, 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 we cry out to you. Yeah. Lord God, we should look and it shall be open. That's why we cry out your name, Jesus. Open thine is the kingdom. Things glory. So open up the eyes of our heart, so we may see heaven, Jesus. We cry out to you, Lord. Open heaven. Open Holy Spirit, yes, Holy Spirit, we need your presence. Nobody Holy Spirit, you're a comforter. You're gonna reveal yourself that we may behold you, that we may behold you. Send for your rain, send for your rain.
Father, in the name of Jesus, Father, we come before your presence. We come before your throne into the atmosphere of open heavens. And we declare that just as your word has said in 2 Corinthians 3 verse 17, that the Lord is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Father, by virtue of open heavens, we declare freedom unto every single limitation. Father, by virtue of open heavens, we speak that there is freedom, Father. Every single limitation is breaking. Father, every single pattern is ending. For you have said in your word in John chapter 1 verse 13, that in as many as received, he gave them the power to become the sons of God. Father, they were not born by flesh and blood, neither were they born by the will of man. Every negative pattern in the family, by virtue of open heavens, is ending. Every demonic oppression is coming to an end because we are in open heavens, because we have come to the Mount Zion, the city of the open heavens. We come before your throne. And we speak today that let God be true and let every man be a liar. Let that business respond. Let the healing abound. Let that scholarship be granted. Let that job be open. Let that job be open today. Because the Lord is that spirit. We abide with the spirit of God. And we cast aside anything that separates us from God. And we speak today. That things are turning around. Because of open heavens, things are responding. Let God be true and let every man be alive.
And let there be an open heaven. That's a great song coming from the camp of Ducks a Wave. They are doing amazing. And you had all the riffs and runs. Oh my God. Indeed, that's how good it is. And I love the whole prayer part at the end. He wonders on open heavens. There's a downpour of the blessings of God. There's a downpour of the healing of God. All through it. Great visuals from Ducks a Wave, Ghana. Before you head from my man, Nectar Music. His new video, I just love how he did all that in the video. Nectar Music. Check with the time, 36 minutes past the hour, 2 p.m. GMT. 36 minutes past the hour, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have been keeping it all fresh. From the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. Having a very extended version of fresh tunes today. In a while, my guest will be joining me. Her name is SELASI. As I said earlier, she has an amazing smile. You see her, and you'd hear from her as well. Listening, if you're listening via the radio link, you'd hear from her. If you're watching via YouTube, Facebook Live, you will see her. Real quick, we go back into music. Joseph Matthew, the UK-based Ghanaian, he was in Ghana recently as he released his new tune. And he calls this one Blessed. He has a whole Afro fusion twist to this one. Listen and be blessed, because the song is called Blessed. Right here on the Kristocentric station, Joseph Matthew.
You promise to not forsake me, yeah, because you are with me. I feel nobody where they suit on me now. See, Papa God don't bless me. I don't need holy water for my head. As you they talk bad about me, make on the fire for your head. Oluwa God don't bless me. I don't need holy water for my head. As you they talking about me, talking bad about me. Try. Oluwa bless me now. Me bless me. Erati bless me now. Bless me na. Try. See my papa no be dangote. I no get uncle with the money like a delicate. Yami na do me tea, see we day okay. I no go back bread, no go like any day. Try. My papa no be dangote. I no get uncle with the money like a delicate. Yami na do me tea, me yami na do me tea. Try. See Baba God don't bless me. I don't need holy water for my head, you. As you they talk bad about me, make on the fire for your head. Oluwa God don't bless me. I don't need holy water for my head. As you they talking about me, talking bad about me. Try. Fire. Thunder, fire. Yeah. Yeah. Dangote, no be my papa, no. Try. See, Baba God don't bless me. I don't need holy water for my head. If you switch on me, you go fail. If you touch me, fire go burn me. See, Baba God don't bless me. I don't need holy water for my head. If you switch on me, you go fail. If you touch me, fire go burn you, child. Bam, bam, bam.
This man or his parents that he was born blind. Jesus said the works of God should manifest in him. He sat on the ground and made clay out of the citadel, anointed the eyes of the man, and he said, gotta pull some wonders without number. You're faithful till the end. Great majesty. Gotta pull some wonders without number. Faithful till the end, reign in majesty. Gotta pour some wonders without number, wonders without number. Faithful till the end, gotta pour some wonders without number, wonders without number. Faithful till the end. You split the sea, raised the dead, gave sight to the blind, the lame walked. Today, you're doing it again.
Indeed, He's the God of awesome wonders, wonders without numbers. The wonders He does, no numbers can quantify the goodness, the miracles He does every day of our lives. Beautiful tune coming from the camp of Lois Star. She has an amazing voice and has a great song. That's how good it is. Today is a great day. Every day above ground is a great day. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. That's if you're watching via YouTube, Facebook Live. You're watching Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. And if you're listening via www.kristocentric.com, thank you so much for sticking and staying around. It's so good when I see all of the countries connected on the dashboard. 72 countries connected and counting. We growing. Kristocentric station. We are the kingdom promoter. I want to drop one song real quick, and after the song we'll get into our fresh conversation with SELASI. It's gonna be a great time here. Do not flip it. My next song, her name is Chioma, and this Chioma has a special spelling to her name. And she spells it C-C-I-O-M-A. And you're gonna laugh this one. She calls this one Away. And as you sing along with this song, because it's a song you can just sing along with, and she calls this one Away. As you sing along, may all your problems, may everything that is wrong with you be away, far, far, far away. And you shout a believing amen right here on the Kristocentric station. Chioma, let's do this together. Away.
You call me your own, you're always good to be loved by you.
Indeed, it feels so good to be loved by you.
So good. It feels so good to be loved by you. Hey.
This is my current favorite song
You gave your life just to set me free.
by Kanyinsola Omojola. I love her name. She has an amazing voice. And that's a new tune. And she calls it Loved by You. Isn't it amazing that then we don't deserve the love of God sometimes what we do? And finally, we're going to have a fresh conversation right here on the Kristocentric station. So before you hear from Lloyd Starr, God of Wonders, my guest is Anne. We're going to have a great time here. We're going to talk about ministry. We're going to talk about her life. We're going to talk about everything. Well, she's a fashionista, so we'll talk about all of that too. God bless you, Kanyin Sola Omojula, for that one. And real quick, let's talk with SELASI right here on the Kristocentric station. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest today on Kristocentric Fresh Convo, SELASI. Hi, SELASI. A very good... Is it afternoon?
Yeah.
A good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You good?
You. Yes.
Good.
I'm very well. Thank
You look amazing.
Thank you.
I love your whole... What's it called?
Is it the hair?
Yeah?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
Bulb or
A
something.
bulb. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything cool. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been quite stressful, you know.
Why is that so?
There is an upcoming program,
Okay.
so I need to like prepare.
Okay, your own program?
No.
Okay,
But then
we'll get
I'm
into all of that.
Yes.
Get into all of that. We'll get into all of that. So once again, you're welcome to Kristocentric Fresh
Thank you,
Tunes.
Robynsyn.
Oh, I'm touched. Well, if you're listening, you're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Convo. I'm gonna have a conversation with SELASI. You know, the very first time I heard you, I had not seen you.
Okay.
Now, the range at which you sing is phenomenal.
Thank you.
And I never expect. I thought the person was like kind of double your size, and I finally got to see who you were. I was like,
my
oh
God.
wow, how is that so?
No, I don't know. I think I get that a lot. I mean, they'll see me and they'll be like, "Are you sure you're the one that sang? You know, are you sure that you were the one that we heard?" And I'll be like, "Who are you expecting though?" And then they were expecting somebody a bit, you know, chubbier or you know, tougher than me. And then I guess it's probably training. Or
Training.
Something. Yeah, maybe.
Training with.
I don't know. I can't really tell. I think it's training and the gifts.
Okay.
I think the more you sing, the more you find your voice.
Okay.
And, yeah.
So I'm looking at SELASI, okay, and SELASI is not your regular gospel minstrel, and
Okay.
of course, as you can see on the screens, she's glammed up, like real good. And
Thanks.
and you know, I love, you know, the trademark about you is your spectacles.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, it's so tell me, let's talk about your fashion life and then we'll get into. Are you do you have a fashion line or something?
Not officially.
Not officially.
Yes, please.
But you do a bit of fashion.
Yeah.
That's in which kind of fashion?
I would say I love vintage.
Okay.
They call it high fashion, and recently I've been trying to rock my African print, you know,
Okay.
to, you know, rep.
I can see it.
Yeah, to rep the continent and all that. So yeah, I
SELASI. Wait. So if I wasn't on Facebook, okay, I'd see only SELASI Worldwide. Why SELASI Worldwide?
okay. So the worldwide is to remind me of where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Yes, and the gift is actually not for it's not limited.
Okay.
Okay, so it's supposed to touch the entire world. So the worldwide is not there because it's not there for fun, but it's actually telling me where I'm supposed to be. So I
Okay.
have to like work towards
So you have
it.
to be on all the continents of the world.
Yes,
SELASI worldwide.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So I want to know about, like, tell me your name. What's the full name?
Okay, so the full name is Jacqueline Selasi Yawaguku.
Wait. Hold up. Take it easy for me. Let's go again.
Jacqueline Selasi
Okay.
Yawa. For the
Yawa.
Thursday, if you're Thursday,
Okay.
you might, yes, please, and the Goku.
Okay, beautiful. Okay, I'll come back to I'll come back to that. I'll write it down. I'll come back to that. So let's talk about music. Has music always been in the family? Like, is it something you grew with?
Yes, I say. My mom, when I was growing up, I remember so well. During her daily chores, she'd be singing, and there was some time that I remember she was actually a praise and worship leader when she was in church.
Okay.
I wasn't a music person. I was a music person, but then I'll say not for gospel.
Oh wow, we'll come to that. So is it that then when you're growing up,
Yeah.
just like every Ghanaian child or African child, you go into church, your mommy would drag you along. That's how it was.
Yes,
So your mommy used to lead praise and worship.
Yes, please, I remember.
Okay. And which church was that?
It was she grew up in Pentecost, but then she
So you're a
left.
Pentecost child.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I know it's bad. You know what you believes when I say that, but then yeah. So and she helped a friend start his church, and she played a major role, during that period. And I saw her, her gift and all that.
So like she can sing.
She can sing.
So that's where you took the gift from.
I'll say yeah.
So aside mommy, any other? How many people are you? How many? How many? Let's say, do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have big brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, so my second big brother, growing up, he was a very good rapper. I used to rap.
Okay.
But then for
Rapaholic?
fun, for fun. But when you listen to him, this guy is talented. But then he was just doing it, for fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are talking. So you and then your second elderly brother.
Yes, sir.
You are the people who do music in your family.
My big brother loves music. He listens to music, but then he does not sing. He does not rap.
How is that so?
Some people have good ears,
Okay.
for music. They listen to good music.
Right.
They love to listen to music, but then they don't sing. They don't rap.
So you are apparently you're the only one who is doing the singing in your family.
Yes,
Right.
please,
So you're taking their what's your surname?
Goku.
You're taking the Goku name from Africa to the world.
Yeah.
right. Real quick. So at what point in your life did you know that then this one day you do music? So growing up, so were you singing in Sunday school and all of that?
Yeah,
You used to sing in Sunday school?
Yes,
Yeah.
there was this time that there's a period in church that
Okay.
I think is set aside for kids. I think it's called
Children's Day.
or something
Okay.
in church. So I remember so well that I was given an opportunity to minister, to do a solo. So that by then I was at Pentecost Central, the Medina one.
Okay.
Is it Central? It's Ebenezer instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So I sang one song alone. I think it was I never fed it that song.
No, sing it.
Oh.
I already heard it.
Nyawaya mami.
Yes, mommy.
Ebromenti asye so. Enti mi pamini. Na waya mi say. Erade.
And I'm sure that day everybody was touched, and then
Oh
everybody.
yeah, I was super excited. I saw
So
my
they gave you lots
aunties.
of money.
Oh, they didn't give me they didn't give me money
They dropped it
personally.
in our rainbow.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
they
I was
didn't
super
put it on your
excited.
head or
No.
So was that so? That was the very first time you was it in the main church because children's
Was
Day?
in the main church.
Okay,
Yeah.
so from there then you started doing music.
Nope. From there, I think I was.
Wait, how old were you by then?
I was 9.
9.
I think 9 or 10.
Right.
Yes. And after that, I think I started having that back when I finished with senior high school. Or when I was in senior high school, I think I was 14 or 15 or 16.
So in Sunday school, you were doing like praise and worship in Sunday school.
No, I wasn't. it wasn't a regular thing I was doing.
Okay.
I did it one time that we're doing the
So wait, you weren't into music like growing up. Every time they'll call you SELASI, come and lead praise and worship.
No, that was not it.
That was not it.
No.
So
that was way back in Pentecost. But when I left Pentecost to my mom's friend's church,
okay, that
was where it was a bit serious.
Talk to me about that.
Okay, so my mom's friend, shout outs to Pastor Dow, wherever he's right now.
Yes, sir.
He started this church. So my cousin and I, her name is Kesoa. So we used to go to his church to go do praise and worship every Sunday. We were kids, every Sunday. So that was when I started having this, I don't know what to call it, whether that was a feeling or whatever, that I should be serious about it, or there was something there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that is though, like to have a calling or something.
Okay, but do you think you are called? Did God call you?
I didn't have a dream. I didn't see anything, but what I know is that there is something in me for the world.
Okay, I was about to ask if he called you by phone or something. So keep telling me about that, about how. So you and then your friend,
my cousin,
your cousin,
yeah.
That was in what church was that?
I've forgotten the name of the church.
Wow, but is the church still functioning?
I don't know.
All right. So then you used to do praise and worship. So after you left there, were you which age were you?
I think by then I had started senior high school, so I left totally.
Okay.
And I didn't know where the church moved to. So when I got into the senior high school, I wasn't really the church person again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you worked.
Say again.
You worked. You weren't church person, but you worked.
Yeah.
Just that random girl. And then you used to like more of the secular songs.
Who
was your favorite secular artist by then?
By then, because my brothers, they were the big guys in the house. So when they turn on the TV, the radio, their computers and everything, you can't do anything.
Okay.
So whatever they are listening to, you have to listen to.
Okay.
So they will listen to the likes of Jay-Z, Common, some very good rappers in those days. Yeah.
Okay.
So
but do you rap?
I used to. I used to.
What? So you stopped rapping?
Kind of.
Okay. So SHS 1.
Yeah.
SHS 2.
Yeah, I became an entertainment prefect in SHS 3.
Entertainment prefect?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so in one of your pictures, I saw that you had done a certain style, like in dancing. They call it what? Tiptoe, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah, I still do all those things.
You danced?
I danced, I rapped, but singing was actually not there.
At that point, you weren't doing anything gospel.
Nothing. So today when my friends be like, where the singing come from? We're actually expecting a rapper, not a singer. So I get that for my friends.
Right. So you became entertainment prefect in SHS 3. And then you were doing all of that. So now tell me, at what point did you think that then now I want to do gospel?
Okay, so after senior high school, I came to the house, my first song that I wrote after senior high school was more of a motivational, inspirational song. So I think that was where I felt, no, I can't be doing all these things, for the devil, because I feel the Lord has given me something. So why not rather give it to him back? So that was what changed my mindset. I'm like, okay, so if ever I would even go into this thing, I would want to do it for God.
So that was when you had come home from, you were done with SHS.
Yes. Yeah.
So
I was 16,
what
17.
was there a situation that happened that you thought that then, or something happened and you're like, this one, if I don't do gospel, if I don't give my life back to Christ. Was there a situation like that?
No, there was no situation like that.
Right.
But then what I remember was that after senior high school, it was a bit difficult for me to go to church because in Pentecost you need to look a certain way, and by then I had braided my hair and everything, so I felt I was looking more like an elderly woman because I was just a teenager. So I'm like, nah, I can't. I wasn't going to church for a long time.
Really?
Then I remember church was a bit boring. And I'm a vibrant person. I mean, I do rap and all those things, and I'd love to see that in the church. So when I felt this was what was missing, I felt, okay, then why not, bring that to the church? I will take that to the church, so that if anybody, should anybody be in my situation, they would also feel good when,
So let's dial back a bit to your entertainment perfect days. So you were still singing. So are you a writer? Do you write your own songs?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So that means you're writing your own songs back then?
My rap.
Your rap songs?
Yes, please.
Do you remember any of your lines?
I remember one song, that one, I've been doing it, like, I remember that one so well.
Give me a line of that.
Okay, so I don't know if they're going to give you any beats or something.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it was like, he's made me glorious. Used to be notorious, but now I'm victorious. Holiest, goodness gracious, because of Jesus. Friends call me a genius. Was in the midst of gangsters, now in the midst of believers. With Christ, every more than conquerors. Look at me now, I'm dining with kings and masters. Now I'm wise. I realize in this life, and no friend better than Jesus.
Honestly,
I think I remember something like that.
Honestly, that is amazing. So. Wow.
That was a long time ago, so I think I've forgotten a bit of the lyrics.
Wow. What was the very first song you wrote?
The very first song, I don't remember then the lyrics now, but then I remember it was about running a race, finishing something.
And when was that? What year was that?
I was 17.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
that was my very first song.
But you don't remember the title?
No, I remember it was a motivational song. Yes.
You're running away from what?
No, running a race.
Running a race.
Yes, running the race. Something, yeah.
Okay.
Not giving up or something.
What was the very first time you go on stage to minister?
After everything. Okay, so
everything. Which one is the everything?
Okay, so like after okay, when I became serious in ministry,
okay,
I was
I want to know the point where you got the serious in ministry. That point.
Okay, so before I got serious, there was one time my mom had a bakery.
Okay. By
then, so I met Apostle Lawson. He was the one that pulled me into ministry. Okay. Wherever he is.
God bless you, Apostle Lawson.
Shout out to Apostle. Yeah, so he met me one time. Funny enough, when people see me for the first time, in those days, and they hear me, they'll ask me, do you sing? I'm like, no, I don't sing. That your voice sounds like you sing. I'm like, Charlie, I don't sing. They tell me I sound good as if I was a singer. I'm like, nah, I don't sing. So that was the same thing when I met Apostle. He was like, do you sing? Like, no, please, I don't sing. I used to do that when I was a kid. And so he was like, no, he wants to invite me to his church. So he invited me to his church, and he encouraged me to start singing, and that was when I started being serious about it.
Oh wow. So what year was that?
That would be 2013, 2014.
Oh wow.
Yep.
We've been our road for a long time. So, but do you remember the very first day you held a mic on stage to sing, to minister?
Yes, I remember it was Sonny Badu's I remember Sonny Badu's Covenant Keeping Girl, there's no one like you. Yeah, that's the song.
Then you moved the place.
Oh, it was okay, but then you could tell.
Was it in a program?
It was one of our midweek services.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you led it.
Yes.
So wait, which church was that?
It was Grace Gospel Family Church.
That's where you are now.
Yes.
Okay. Please. So when you led, have you led? Did you lead before? Did you lead anything before?
No.
Nothing.
No.
So no one knew you could sing at that point.
No.
So Apostle Lawson was the one who helped at that point.
Yes.
So he had midweek. That means it wasn't like a packed service.
Nope.
All right. So after that day, then you knew that then this was it.
Yeah, I guess.
So right. So you led at midweek service. So on Sunday you did ministration.
I think I did then, from that time onwards.
But have you been in any choir?
Yeah, I was in the choir. Okay. At that time, yes. Please.
And aside choirs, are you in a group?
Yes, I'm in His Presence. There's a group called His Presence.
Okay.
And I'm in Spirit Wine Vessels Incorporated as well. Yes.
Okay, so 2 groups.
Yep.
So in all those groups, are you a BV as in backing vocalist, or you do all the leads?
In those groups, you could be you could be a BV, you could lead at any time. So
Right.
I say people juggling both. You know.
Great. So right now in church, you are the lead in your church.
Yes, please.
Wow. So you lead all the songs. So wait.
No,
but
I'm not the only lead.
But so what do you think your genre of music is?
I'd say R&B.
R&B.
Yes.
Why?
Please. I think that's what it's been from the beginning. That's been my style. But then I love reggae, gospel reggae, gospel hip hop. But then what I've done so far is, I'd say.
Okay, so I know that then you are an entertainment prophet, but then growing up, did you have, aside the secular artist, was there anyone you had inspiration from, like, or you like to listen to?
Okay, so like from the secular, during the time I was
doing secular.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, so I loved listening to R. Kelly.
Okay.
I know, right?
Oh.
It's okay mentioning those people.
Oh no, it's fine.
I used to listen to Beyonce, Rihanna.
Okay. So when the U10 came, who were you listening to?
Okay, so by then I didn't know anyone.
Oh,
any
really?
gospel. No, I didn't.
Right, so when you came into so it's been Apostle Lawson who has helped throughout.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So after you got into the gospel music space, who
Okay. So I started listening to Sinach.
Okay.
Yes, because Apostle really loved her, listening to her songs, so I had to. But then, after some years, I realized I could see myself more in Tasha Cobbs. Yes, so I started listening to her, and I really love her. She's been a great, inspiration.
Hi Tasha Cobbs, thank you very much. An inspiration to Selasi.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Selasi.
Yes.
So I see Jackie Selasi, so Jacqueline Selasi.
Yes.
So Tasha Cobbs, and then Sinach, and then who else?
I love Yolanda Adams.
Okay.
Is it Yolanda? Yeah, Yolanda.
Okay, so is it only females? Like when it comes to the male category?
No, for the guys, I love Jonathan McReynolds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey.
I love Vashon Mitchell.
Okay.
Joe Metal.
Okay.
Kristocentric.
Okay. Oh.
Eugene Zuta, Kofi Kari. I love them all.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have like a good taste for who you like to listen to, and it's amazing. Still here on the Kristocentric station. So what kind of, like, gospel music is hard?
Yeah.
What challenges have you faced so far?
So far, I'd say being an upcoming artist, especially in the gospel genre, I think would be funding.
All right.
Yep. If you don't really have somebody who, believes in you and wants to, put everything in it for you, if you can't, it becomes a bit challenging.
I think you're super talented.
Thank you, sir.
With what you do.
Thank you.
And it's great and refreshing to at least have, I look at, there's one lady I like to liken to Lady Rosemont Prempe. I like the way she puts herself out there. Even though she's a woman of God, she's always all glammed up, and it's refreshing to still know that then you can still do that and then still right. So have you written any songs for any artists?
Nope, not yet.
How many songs do you have?
A lot. I have a book for
quantify.
But then there wouldn't be more than 30.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have close to 30 songs.
Yeah, in a book.
Wow. So when you came into the gospel space, what was the first song you did?
The first song I did was my own song, I'm All Yours.
Okay.
That was in the year 2015, 2016 there.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Sing me a line of that song.
It gives me great pleasure to be called yours. I didn't know what I was made of till I became yours. I'm all yours. Father, I'm all yours. I'm all yours. Jesus, I'm all yours. That's it.
Oh wow! Have you recorded that song?
Yeah, it was launched. Yeah, that's what I said. It was launched in the year, and I released it. But then it was a CD.
Okay.
During that time, so social media wasn't a thing back then. So,
Oh wow!
yeah, I think it will be on my laptop. I don't know.
But
somewhere.
then it's not anywhere on social media.
No.
Why is that so?
I think I'm yet to.
You want to redo the song?
Yes, I want to redo it.
But I think it would be nice to hear the original version of it.
Okay.
Right? I'd really want to hear that song,
Sure.
and then of
That's
course
okay.
probably so even though it's late, but then I'd still want to play it on my show.
Okay.
Right, if you're listening to Kristocentric Station. We're having a fresh conversation here, and SELASI is my guest today. Jackie SELASI Goku, right?
Yeah.
And she's been telling me about how she grew up in the faith and all of that. She was into P and all of that. Really, let me go into this space, and there's one person who is pulling your legs here. Robynsyn Crusoe is here, and she's pulling your legs. Well, she says we're SELASI worldwide. We're going global, baby. And she says, "Hey, Nyaminipa."
I just knew this girl would do this.
Well, so she's saying. So how many albums there are? So if you're talking, she's saying 3 albums. So
I don't have an album yet.
Okay, so if you have to release an album,
Yeah.
if you have to release an album, that means you can have 3 albums.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's very, very huge.
I think it's
So like, is it that you've recorded them down? Is somewhere?
No, I haven't
You've
recorded
written them down.
I've written them, have a recording on my phone.
Oh wow.
Yes, please.
So how do you get your songs?
I know it's fun, yeah, but
Tell me.
I know people say this all the time, but then I think it's so true and real.
Okay.
Most often when I don't know whether probably because my mom used to do it. When she's doing her chores, her daily chores,
Okay.
I get that most of it when I'm doing that, and mine is like when I'm actually scrubbing. I know, right? It's so weird.
No, it's not weird. I think it's super cool.
Oh my god.
So scrubbing, probably
Yes.
washroom, and then
Exactly. Yeah.
But then when you're washing the bowls, it doesn't count.
It doesn't. No. No.
So wait, when you know that then if you want a song to so if you want to write a song, you pick up your brush and then enter the bathroom
I know. So funny.
30 times where you have wanted to write a song.
Okay, those guys are different. But then what I'm saying is something that I've noticed. It's been consistent.
Okay.
Yes. So most often that's how I get them.
Okay, so when you weren't scrubbing, when you weren't scrubbing, how did the songs come?
I don't know. Sometimes when a sermon is going on, when I'm listening to a particular message, and there was a song that I wrote down. I just wrote one line. It was one time that we're having a program and the preacher man was saying something, and I just heard that line.
Okay.
That it was a sentence, and I wrote it down. So after that preaching, I went back home, and during the time I was doing some scrubbing, and I remembered that sentence. Okay,
so
then I was like, build on it. I know.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't really have. There's been times that I've dreamt where somebody be singing to me, or I've written something or a song, but then when I wake up, it will be gone.
It's gone.
Yes.
Oh.
So I think if God doesn't speaks to you in that level, I don't really get it all the time. I'm sure you find another way of communicating.
Right.
with you, so.
Right. It's and honestly, I'm excited. I'm so elated to hear this story, and it's even making me fumble. And it's great to know that then this is how God works, and that's how good, that's how so good it is. Now let's talk about Live Forever.
Yep. Live Forever.
When did Live Forever come? Did Live Forever came in the bathroom?
No. Okay. So Live Forever is, Apostle Lawson's mandate.
So wait. Let's talk about Apostle Lawson.
Yes.
I see Apostle Lawson has been like a great influence.
Yes.
He's the anchor to everything.
Yes. So I say from the very beginning, he pulled me into ministry.
Okay.
And I say he pulled that thing out of me.
Right.
So he's been there pushing me. So his mandate is to send a message across, and that message is on immortality and deathlessness, which is to say not allowing death to take you by surprise. That's supposed to be our life. So that song Live Forever actually was written by him and my former MD.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they got the song and they gave it to me.
But tell me the whole story behind Live Forever.
Okay, so as I said, it's a song that ushers one into a realm of immortality and deathlessness.
Okay.
Not specifically, or not to say on the body, but then it tells you the quality of life you're supposed to live as a child of God.
Okay.
And so if you're living and it's not, it's below the standard of a child of God, then you're dying, even though you're alive.
Die again. If you're living below the standards of God,
as a child of God, you're supposed to live. Yes, please.
Supposed to live.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that, you're dying even though you're living.
Yes, please.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
That's so deep. So if you're to do your next song, who would you want featured on that song?
Okay, so if it's gonna be in Ghana here, worldwide. Okay, so I'd really love to do something with William McDowell.
Okay.
Oh my God, I love that man so much. I really love him.
William McDowell.
Yeah.
Okay, and then in Africa.
In Africa, I would want to do with Nathaniel Bassey.
Oh wow.
Yes.
You're a wild girl.
My Ghanaian friend.
And in Ghana.
Okay, so in Ghana, I would love to do something with.
Okay, if we don't want to talk about it, that's fine. That's fine. So, what did you think? You've been in the gospel space for a while, just a while, but do you get support from your other gospel artists?
Yes. I think those who are I wouldn't say in my circle, but then those that know me or those that have heard about me.
Okay.
I mean, they are supportive. Send me messages here and there. You can do it. Do this, do that. I get that sometimes.
Okay. So that means that then you think that then within your, not within your space, but then within the gospel space, you have people who are talking to you and all of that.
Yeah.
Right. Where can we find your music?
Okay, so on all digital platforms, Spotify, Boomplay, Deezer, Apple Music, on all digital platforms.
What's your favorite Jonathan McReynolds song?
I think the title is I Love You.
Okay. Sing it. A line of it.
I love you, yeah. Just as surely as I know my name, I know one thing that will never change. I love you. Yeah, that's it.
SELASI is a gem, and it's been great having her here on the Kristocentric station. She's phenomenal. You've heard her voice, and the very first time I heard her, I was like, oh my God. And that's how good it is. Real quick, we'll be listening to Live Forever here on the Kristocentric station, even though I've played it here already. But then she reintroduced her song to the world. SELASI, reintroduce your song to the world. That's your camera. Introduce this one, yes.
Okay.
Introduce.
Alright, guys. So the song you're about to listen to is Live Forever. I sang it, and it's a song that introduces one to a realm of immortality and deathlessness and limitlessness, if there is any word like that. So please do enjoy. Thank you.
Let's listen to Live Forever, SELASI, Jackie SELASI, right here on the Kristocentric station.
I will live, will not die. I will see the coming of Christ. The day has come. He who believes will live as Christ. We will live, will not die. We will see the coming of Christ. The day has come. He who believes will live as Christ. We will live, will not die. We will see the coming of Christ. The day has come. He will believe. Oh Lord, we will live, yeah. We will live, will not die. We'll see with our eyes. Coming of Christ. The day has come. You believe, yeah. We'll live as Christ. Oh, yeah. We will live, yeah. We will never see death. Oh, yeah, we will see the coming of our Savior. Oh, this is the day. Oh, if you only believe, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, we will live. Oh, will not die. We will see coming of Jesus. Oh, the day has come. Oh, if you only believe. Oh, we will live as Christ. Oh, we will live as Christ, yeah. Oh, live. I have life in abundance. I have life in abundance. The very life of Jesus is living inside of me. Yeah. Oh, you lift your voice and declare that I will never die young. I will never die young. Everything I own receives the life of Jesus. My marriage receives life. My business receives life. My tissues receive life. I will never die young. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, and the love of Shandia there. My body and whiskey and the Asindio. I will live as Christ.
And of course, we will live as Christ. Beautiful tune, Live Forever, Jackie SELASI. I think this is my favorite part.
I live forever. I have eternal life. Join earth with Jesus. I have eternal life, and I live forever. Yes, I have eternal life. Join earth with Jesus. I have eternal life. I live forever. Yes, I have eternal life.
And indeed, we will never die young, and you will shout a believing amen. Still here on the Kristocentric station. We have been listening to Jackie SELASI. That's a later single. She calls that one Live Forever. SELASI.
Yes, boss.
Oh.
Robynsyn.
Yes, madam. So, what's next for SELASI?
Okay,
SELASI
so
worldwide.
yeah, we are still working.
Okay.
There is an upcoming program, Rain.
Okay.
From Rain. I joined Rain. Yeah, that was last month. So we have a program. The program is Bow Best of Worship Experience.
Okay.
And we have the likes of Eugene Zuta and Kofi Kari coming in.
Okay.
Yes, please. So I'm with Rain, as I said, and Arthur Ralph Entry. I don't know if you know. Arthur Ralph.
Yes, I know.
Please. Yeah, he's my father in the Lord, and
and they are big.
Oh, so the program is on the 23rd June. I'm sorry if I'm using your.
No, that's fine.
Okay,
that's
right.
fine.
So
that's fine.
I really appreciate it. 23rd June. It's a Sunday, 4 p.m. At STSB Event Center, East Legon, near the Underbridge traffic light. So I'm with Spirit Wine Vessels Incorporated. So yeah, that's what's coming up. And after that, there is going to be some more releases of singles. I don't know about an album yet, but then I'm sure people would get to know.
Is there something I haven't asked you?
Okay.
Is there something I haven't asked you?
I think you have.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. So real quick, please give me my endorsement. Then we'll check out of here.
Okay, guys, you're listening to Kristocentric Freshness with Robynsyn Crusoe.
We'll take it again.
Okay.
Fresh tunes.
Is it Robynsyn? Yeah,
yes,
so.
please.
But you said
fresh tunes. Kristocentric fresh tunes.
Right.
All right.
Should go. Hi, guys, you're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
That's sweet. That would be my next liner. So anytime you're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes and you hear that, you know that then. So thank you very much, and it's been great having you here.
Thank you so much, Robynsyn. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Really?
Yes. I want to thank you. I want to thank Uncle Fifi. You guys are amazing.
You're amazing too. Right. In the next 2 minutes, I'm checking out of here. In the next 110 seconds, I'm checking out of here. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking and staying around. I've been here with SELASI Worldwide, Jackie SELASI. We've had a great time here. We've been talking about her life, how she got into ministry, how she became an NTP, and all of that. And that's how good it is. So please keep your dials logged on here to the Kristocentric station. SELASI, let's go. So I'm signing out.
Okay.
If you were a radio presenter, how will you sign out? Sign out with me. I have the next 60 seconds to sign out of here.
Okay, so it's been your girl SELASI on the Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. I'm out.
Right. Okay, so by special request, SELASI is going to give me an endorsement again. Let's do this together. Please look into the camera. Let's do this together.
Hi, my name is SELASI, and you're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
Yay!
Oh, I got that right.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Of course. When you have a super boss, my boss producer extraordinaire, Fifi Fosen. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Well, that's it for me today. It's been an extended version of Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. Right after here, we'll do a bit of music, and then we'll get into the Gospel Drive Online with my mind, my pump, and my everything. Fifi Fosen comes on with the Gospel Drive Online, bringing you great music. and several segments like the Bible knowledge quiz, Beat the Beat, Down Gospel Memory Lane. Listen, you could get yourself a coupon to go and enjoy yourself at Cheesy Pizza. So please keep your dials logged on here to the Kristocentric station. I'm back here same time next week, Thursday 1 p.m. GMT, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, please do keep smiling, you keep shining, stay safe, do no wrong, and you stay where you belong. My name is Robynsyn Crusoe. We will talk soon. It's a wrap.
The coming of Christ, the day has come. He who believes will live as Christ. We will live, will not die. We will see the coming of Christ. The day has